Okay, Jake, we promised we would give picks at the end of this. Now, I know we sort of hinted at them during our division previews because we gave over-unders and we sort of threw out the orders of the division. But now we lock these in. These don't even necessarily have to be consistent with what we said during our division previews. But let's do it. Let's do our division picks. Take me through these.
We hate doing this.
Yeah, despise it.
We do this for you, the listener, and for the lovely, beautiful content algorithms out there. And we do it reluctantly, but we will do it to the best of our ability, and we will do it with a smile kind of upon our face. In the American League East, I'm going to take the Baltimore Orioles. In the American League Central, I'm going to take the Twins. And in the American League West, I'm going to take the Houston Astros. Jordan, thoughts? What are your
thoughts?
Where are you at with these?
I am in agreement on the Orioles and the Twins, and I'm going to officially predict that the Seattle Mariners will win the division.
Bias.
It is bias. It's the opposite of bias. I've been picking the Astros for 10 years in a row. And I'm going to go with the Mariners of Seattle to win the division. And I'm going to go, and I will go into the wild card, and I'm going to say that the Houston Astros will be the first wild card team. I'm going to say that the Tampa Bay Rays will be the second wild card team.
Heard it here first.
And then I am going to say that the New York Yankees will be the third wild card team. What do you think? Those are my wild card teams.
So no Rangers, no A's, no Angels, no Blue Jays.
A's. Sorry, A's fans.
None of the fun, sexy AL Central teams that people think are good.
Yep. Nope. Sorry. Nope.
All right. So I will go for my wild card teams. I'll pick the Yankees. I will pick the Mariners, and I will pick the Rays. Those are going to be my three. Yeah,
So we have the same teams. It's a different order.
We have the same teams in a different order, Jordan. That's just life. Yeah, I think we agree that the Yankees have too much talent to really suck, even if Garrett Cole's out for a while. Mm-hmm. We probably think that the Rays... We believe more in the consistency of the Rays machine than the Blue Jays offense.
Correct.
And I would say that...
I think I believe more in the Rays machine than I believe in anything.
That's true.
Forget specific Blue Jays stuff. I just think the Rays are going to make the playoffs somehow.
And then if you don't pick the Astros to make the playoffs, that's what they do. Until they don't make the playoffs, I will continue to pick them to make the playoffs.
To that point, I am picking the Astros to still win the American League. They will be back in the CS. They will be back in the World Series against National League team to be determined in 25 seconds. Who you have coming out of the AL?
So I put down the Twins. Mm-hmm. Okay. I wrote the Twins down. And I don't know if I believe that, but I'm just trying to kind of make a point that people are sleeping on the Twins.
Fair.
And I'm going to make that point here again. I don't think it will happen, but I'm picking the Twins.
All right. Love that confidence. National League. I'll go first. Braves for me. Cardinals. What? I am going with the Cardinals. I think I am alone on that one. And the National League Central. And then I do think the Dodgers will persevere through this Ohtani scandal. And they will win the National League West.
They'll keep their head down and truck through the noise.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is great, though, is the Dodgers finally somehow have something that they can use as perseverance.
I mean,
they're gonna frame this as adversity.
No.
Jordan.
This is what they need to do. This doesn't really go with the line of thinking that you're saying. They need to start doing, everybody believes in us. Everybody believes in us, and it's a lot of pressure. So we've really come together and really worked hard to kind of manage those expectations because everybody believes in us, and we worked hard. We kept our head down. We took it one day at a time, and we won 112 games.
Nap time.
Right, okay, I know you're taking the Braves.
But tinfoil hat.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Conspiracy time. The Ipe scandal. None of it's real. None of it's real. It's all a ploy to get the Dodgers to band together as a ball club.
Dave Roberts.
Dodgers
brilliant.
Ownership. Dave Roberts concocted this entire thing so that they would be friends. Mm-hmm. that everyone would be better friends.
I love it.
What do you think?
No, terrible. Who's winning the NL Central?
NL East, I will take the Braves. Phillies will be a little closer, but not close enough. NL Central, I'm going to take the Cubs. I think the rotation has a chance to be really good. None of their pitchers suck. I know that Jamison Taillon was rough in the first half last year, but he really put things together in the second half. I know he's hurt, but I really like Wicks. I think Kyle Hendricks is still like a very good, totally sufficient MLB starting pitcher. I think Justin Steele, I know he got hit by a comebacker over the weekend, but I just think that I like the Cubs. I trust Craig Counsell. I like the Cubs. NL West. Dodgers.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, who are your wildcard teams? This is way harder than the AL, in my opinion.
Yeah. The Phillies are the first one. I think pretty comfortably are a half tick above the other teams. I would say that just like last year, the Phillies are the third best team in the NL, even though they won't win the division. Like, I think the Phillies will end up with a better record than whomever wins the NL Central. And I think that they're going to be annoying in the postseason again. Like, that's just, I wouldn't expect that to change. I'm going to take the Padres. I think Cease is a huge ad for them. And I think they were just so unlucky last year that some of that will swing back to equilibrium. And then for my last NL wildcard pick, it's not the Mets. It's not the Marlins. I think I'm going to take the Reds. How about you?
If they can survive during all these injuries, I think they'll have a good chance, but tough start to the year for them in terms of the IL. I'm going Phillies, Giants, and Cubs. I do like the Cubs. I just don't think I like them quite that much. And I think the Giants, they just added too many good baseball players. I think
that's true.
They're going to be in the mix there. I do think the Giants are going to be right there.
I agree with you. And the thing is, the problem is in my head, I'm like, the Giants are boring, but like they
still might be boring, but I think they're going to be better. So, and then who you got coming out of the NL? I assume the Braves,
the Atlanta Braves. I think here's my thought. I am someone who picked the Dodgers to win the World Series for like 8 years in a row until they finally won the World Series in 2020, because my thought process was, well, they have to win one eventually. And I know that the Braves already have a World Series in 2021, but it's kind of like a different core than the one that they have now. Acuna didn't play in that series. Freddie Freeman was on that team. Swanson was on that team. They won the World Series because Jorge Soler, Eddie Rosario, and Jock Peterson got hot. No Spencer Strider. I think this Braves core is going to get another one or get one, and I will take them in the World Series over the Minnesota Twins in 6 games.
Love it. I think I might have officially given Braves Astros over Astros as my pick, but I'm just going to go back to Astros Phillies. Astros over Phillies. Phillies will vanquish the Braves once again, somehow, some way. The Johan Rojas walk-off grand slam will be exquisite. Astros will win another World Series somehow, because that's kind of what they do.